Chloe and Sean Bertrand where they're happiest, one of their top answers
Let's go run. Yeah, all right, let's do it.
would probably be right here.
All right, ready?
Chloe's always been an active little lady.
Sean says Chloe got involved in the running community in elementary school.
They had a Girls on the Run chapter that had started, and we thought, why not? You know, let's give it a try. My wife, Jennifer, she actually worked with the statewide organizer to look at the curriculum and sort of adapt it for her at the time.
Adapt and overcome. That became the strategy for the Bertrands early on.
She was diagnosed with autism when she was 3, and she is also non-speaking, or she's unable to speak, or speak words, that is. You know, she can do utterances and so on. So that's always provided a challenge for us. When she first entered elementary school, the school system, there was really no functional communication system for her.
Communication started in the form of Velcro pictures, graduating eventually to using an iPad.
That helped a lot, but it always posed challenges for even getting out in the community. Through some of those challenges, we were able to develop strategies to adapt her world so that the rest of the community can see her for who she is.
Those challenges didn't let up during the pandemic. Chloe worked at a grocery store in the front end, restocking bags, folding pizza boxes, but keeping a mask on was challenging. So once again, they had to adapt and overcome.
During her senior year in high school at Souhegan High School in Amherst, all students do a senior project. And they had found that at Souhegan that she loved to shred.
She interviewed business leaders in the community and developed a data destruction business plan. They literally pulled that off the shelf and gave it life.
My wife, she wrote a letter to Reed's Ferry Sheds and sort of presented an idea around developing this shredding business plan, and they actually donated a pretty large part of this shed so that we can get this business off the ground, and that's what we did.
They installed flooring, put up insulation, decorated it, and Chloe's shred shed was in business.
Ever since, and we opened the business at the end of 2020, and we haven't run out of paper since.
Adapt. Overcome.
It's not a nonprofit on paper, but she's never taken a profit before. She's always donated money back into the community.
Giving back to the community is important for the Bertrands, and they'll do so again when they run the Boston Marathon together for the Hoyt Foundation as the first duo team on record from New Hampshire.
Thought of the father-son duo of Dick and Rick Hoyt. They always instantly my mind was like, you know, we can do that. And of course their slogan is, yes, you can.
The father-son duo Dick and Rick Hoyt were trailblazers for inclusion in athletics. Dick pushed his son Rick in a wheelchair the entire 26.2-mile Boston Marathon course, paving the way for athletes with disabilities. Now, the Hoyt Foundation works to continue that legacy, breaking down barriers that can make inclusion difficult or out of reach for families.
To be able to do what they've done 32 years in a row, it's just, that's inspiring as well. And then to see what the money goes to that I fundraise to help people with disabilities, to allow them to do pretty much anything and everything that they want to do, that's the other main thing that inspires me.
The Hoyt Foundation has evolved over the years with chapters across the globe and appearances at major marathons like New York, Chicago, and soon even London and Sydney.
So just to be able to see that impact worldwide, and then for us to be able to enter all of these races, not only in the U.S. but abroad as well, helps us to be able to spread that message of, if something's a challenge, ask yourself, can I do it? And the answer is yes, you can.
Learning that he and Chloe are the first duo team from New Hampshire to run Boston isn't all that surprising for Sean. When he runs New Hampshire races, he's often the only duo team there.
It actually introduces the concept to race directors.
Sean says it's not just about spreading awareness to race directors, but inspiring other athletes like him and Chloe.
It's possible for anyone to participate in a running event. Any athlete who's willing to get out there, no matter what disability they might have, it's possible.
On Marathon Monday, Chloe and Sean plan to take in every single second of this journey they already enjoy wherever they are, but this time on the iconic course from Hopkinton to Boston.
She feels the wind in her hair. It's just a wonderful experience that she and I can enjoy together.
Remembering to adapt and overcome any challenges that come their way, and making sure others know, yes, you can too.
On the side of the chair, you'll see that there's a slogan. It says, be somebody nobody thought you could be. And so we rise to that occasion in everything that we do.